Thank you. Of our nation's future. Today marks the beginning of a movement. When we started Quick Angels years ago, our vision was very simple: to prove that Ghanaian entrepreneurs, when supported in the right way, can build companies that can compete anywhere in the world. And I'm proud to say that the vision worked. From the likes of Quaye microcredit to Pizza Mountain Money to Sankofa, which is the Gold Coast Foods, to Burger King, to King Ranch, to Pinberry, and many more. We've seen small dreams become national brands, and national brands take steps towards global relevance. Each of these businesses started with a spark, but what turned that spark into fire was structure, discipline, and skill. That's what this next chapter is all about. A scale-up fund is a bridge from potential to power, from survival to success. One Ghanaian misconception that we have defeated successfully at Quick Angels over the years is that it's possible for Ghanaians who are not related by blood, they are not friends, not even from the same tribe, not of the same age group, or even schoolmates, to come together, pool resources together, and build great businesses without fighting each other or destroying the business. There is one thing I have found to be synonymous with all successful businesses in advanced economies. They are owned by many people, not by an individual. By doing so, they are able to raise significant capital through the contributions of many, which allows them to compete better. When companies are owned by multiple diverse individuals, they bring on board unique strength and resources, making the business more resilient and capable of overcoming future challenges. That is the secret of many successful private companies globally. So now, we are even bolder to repeat this success by selecting the next group of entrepreneurs and Ghanaians to do the same. Almost all the successful and renowned businessmen we know globally don't even own 20% of the companies they founded. But their small stakes in these businesses are enough to make them billionaires and some of the richest people in the world. Let me give you an example. For example, our famous Elon Musk. He owns only 30% of the company Tesla. Jeff Bezos, Amazon. He owns only 10% of Amazon, the company he founded. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. He owns only 36% of that company. Bill Gates, Microsoft, he owns only 1% of that company. Warren Buffett, the president of Berkshire Hathaway, he owns only 14.3% of that company. Larry Page, Alphabet or Google, he owns with his partner, founder, he owns only 3% of that company. Tim Cook, who founded with his partner Apple, his late partner, Tim Cook owns 0.02% of Apple. And 0.02, for you the mathematicians here, you know that is 0%. But it will interest you to know that this 0.02% alone makes him a billionaire. That's 0.02% of that company makes him a billionaire. So as the saying goes, only 1% of greatness is better than owning 100% of nothing. Hence, I encourage all entrepreneurs across the length and breadth of our country to open up their businesses to attract equity investors, both locally and internationally. Scale up their operations and guarantee sustainable growth over the long term. These examples tell us that as smart entrepreneurs, we need to attract other people's resources into our businesses by relinquishing some of our stake in the businesses we founded in return for significant capital that will guarantee success. We are putting 300 million Ghana cedis behind one belief today. Ghana doesn't lack talent or ideas. What we often lack is the capital and the system to scale. You see, starting a business is one journey. Scaling it is another. Starting is about courage, scaling is about structure. And that's where too many great entrepreneurs fall short. Not because they don't work hard, but because they grew without systems, without mentorship, and without capital alignment. The scale-up fund was built to fix that. It's designed for those who have already taken the first step. The entrepreneurs who are proving they can start, but now need help to grow right. It's a fund for execution. Every one of you represents the new face of Ghanaian enterprise, bold, capable, and ready to scale. But let me be honest with you. Scaling up is about more than money. It's about mindset. It's about discipline. It's about understanding that business is not built for today's excitement, but for tomorrow's endurance. Some of the entrepreneurs we work with through Quick Angels face failures before success. Some started small, were rejected multiple times, and yet never stopped improving, because growth is about resilience. And that's the spirit we are looking for in the scale-up fund. Those who don't make excuses, those who adapt, and those who believe that every obstacle is a test of vision. My journey has taught me something very simple, that there is no shortcut to building something that lasts. You cannot skip the process of growth and expect to sustain success. You must go through it, learn, adjust, build, and scale. The entrepreneurs who understand this will lead Ghana's transformation. That's why we built this fund. Not to give up handouts, but to create a structure that rewards seriousness, systems, and strategy, to give access to mentorship, governance, and accountability. When I look across this room, I still do this. I see those who have started something and kept it alive. That alone is an achievement. But now, we are here to help you build it bigger. Let me leave you with this thought. Every successful economy was built on one thing: entrepreneurs who refuse to stay small. It's time for Ghana to scale. It's time for your business to scale. And it's time for all of us to rise, guided by structure, by discipline, and by deliberate growth. The Scale Up Fund is about investing in belief, resilience, and the Ghanaian dream. So let us build together. Let us scale together. Let us win together. And let's make history together. Thank you.
So my question is, what is the biggest red flag that causes you to walk away from a deal? What is the biggest red flag that causes you to walk away from a deal?
All right, two questions at a time.
Before the question, I'm a small entrepreneur and we joined so many incubation programs for about 5 months. And then after the 5 months, the deal was business. But after the incubation period, we didn't get any funds. Who were supporting me in terms of the team building and all, they were deceived that upon all the pitches and all that, declaring in public that we've gotten 30,000 euros and also representing Ghana at the RNAQ national and all that, and not getting anything. What I'm going to encourage the entrepreneurs around us to help build Ghana. Thank you very much.
Quick angels, or the RNAQ holding is to say no to a deal. That's how we really started down to this. On red flag, like I said in my speech, and as Mr. Quaye has always repeated, we find your readiness. We don't find just potential. So we've seen people, they come to the table, they ask you to invest millions of dollars. Meanwhile, when you push them, they will tell you they have other things that they do. So the question is, should we risk an investment on you when they are not ready to focus, to look into one pot, build it, grow it, scale it to the point that we all get to enjoy from it? So our red flag is that we want people who have their attention to one thing, grow it, and then later, when you reach that level, you can diversify. Thank you. Mr. Quaye, may I pick up you on this one?
Yes, so what Mr. Lamte said is very true. But to add to that, personally, I am very much interested in your ability to execute. And so if you can't pitch, of course, I will pay particular attention to what you are exhibiting on the PowerPoint and all of that. But it will definitely go beyond that. Okay, because on the PowerPoint, you can make everything happen. You can solve all the equations. You can make $1 billion on the PowerPoint, and you can become a millionaire on the drawing board. And a lot of people in Ghana, that's what they do. We see our leaders attending meetings, seminars, telling us how Ghana is going to look like in the next 10 years, the next 20 years, and all that. All the visions we have had, it never comes true. Because it is one thing to have a vision and an idea, it's another thing to make that vision turn into reality. And so for me, if you can't pitch it, yes, demonstrate everything on the drawing board, but I'll pay particular attention as to whether you have the skill to execute what you are talking about. And that is one question you can come and answer to. So get ready.
Get ready. Mr. Walker, let me push you to the second question.
That question. Being resilient is part of entrepreneurship. You look at the most successful entrepreneurs from Mr. Quaye himself. He talks about his struggles getting what was then quick credit up and running. It takes resilience. And you face a lot of disappointments, but your ability to rebound and continue to push ahead is a very important quality and trait that himself has, and which you should have, which we all as entrepreneurs should have to ensure that we succeed.